What's up, YouTube? I just want to put together a quick video. This is going to be very short, but I wanted to put a video out instead of a short clip. I don't know why. Just wanted to sit down and do a video. This is Scott from the Common Pleb Militia. We talk about meme coins here. Got a referral link in the bio if you guys are interested. Get up to $100 in free meme coins by using my referral link. I get a little bit of a kickback. You get some free money with a qualified deposit. I think the minimum's like 20 bucks. I don't know. It might have changed, but either way, it's free money. I wanted to just talk about some of the regrets I have. Just briefly, I've got some pasta on the stove, so I don't want to burn down the house. But now that we're moving into economic uncertainty, I'm not a doomer, but I'm a realist. And since I started this painting business back in 2020, 2021, every winter is a bloodbath financially. It's just a seasonal state. It's a rich man's state. People have second homes here, then they bounce to Arizona or Florida or California to enjoy the sunshine while we freeze our ass here. Freeze our asses off here, us wagies and working class citizens, and get behind on our bills. So no, in all seriousness, yeah, winter's brutal, but this season has been a little slower than usual as we're transitioning into spring. So things should pick up now, but with real estate basically kind of being stagnant because the Federal Reserve has tried to artificially put their foot on our necks and halt the purchasing power of the common people, right? So let's make everybody else's life harder. Let's increase the payments on average mortgages. Let's increase the cost of homes. Let's let's increase everything across the board with inflation, and now we've got these tariffs and everything else. One of the biggest regrets that I have now that, I've just figured this out today, but if there's anything that I could have done differently, I've always been a hustler. I've always tried to make money. I've always tried to, every year I make a little more. And I'm kind of running myself to the ground. It's not that I can't do that and I don't enjoy doing that, but I always feel like I'm trying to level up and I'm not really feeling the progress. Now, maybe I've grown into that income, right? Because I did get a partial business vehicle and we got into a decent home that was kind of pushing my budget. Now, I can make the mortgage payment, right? But when I look back at my decision to purchase this house and what my mortgage is, in addition to the car payment that I got for a partial business, partial personal, I'm realizing that I kind of have some regret. I have some buyer's remorse because what I should have done is got into a cheaper house and said no. But given that circumstance where I was moving out of state, trying to get back to the state I'm in now, I wanted to get settled into something and not get locked out where my family was forced to rent for a while. So I did kind of pull the trigger quickly. I've always been in every single home I've ever purchased. This is our third home. We've always made money over time, but based on the time that we purchased it, we're kind of in that boat where we'd probably walk away and maybe make a little bit, but we're kind of breaking even after realtor fees. So my recommendation is for anybody that wants to make their life easier, even if you're making more money, my recommendation would be to try to keep your expenses low and your debts. And if you're going to take on debt, only take on debt that's going to appreciate in value, right? Like if you're going to take out a loan for a business, which is going to increase your cash flow, or there's a high likelihood of that, or when you make cash off something, putting it into an investment that's going to yield a return, and there's a high likelihood of that, that's smart. Going out and buying a really nice vehicle that's a depreciating asset, even if it's business related, like mine's kind of business related, so I got some tax benefits, but I'm still paying $1,000 a month for it, right? The RV that I got, I didn't really need to. I didn't have the money to buy it outright, so I'm paying like, $300 or $400 a month for that, and I use it if I'm lucky once a year. So if I could do anything different now that everyone's tightening their wallets with this inflation, in the next go around, I'm probably going to make sure if I do have a car payment, it's very low, or pay for it in cash. And my house payment, even if I double or triple my salary, I have a set number in mind now where I'm like, I'm never paying more than this. So if shit hits the fan, I'm not paying more than this. And that will allow me to build my savings and not always feel like I'm chasing down my next dollar.